Hi, everybody. It's Miss Verbanic. Okay, so this is going to be math lesson 2 still for week 1. And we are just practicing wrapping up our bar models, describing what type of bar model it is, and then also just practicing that adding and subtracting with 3 digits, and you're going to practice regrouping. Okay? All right, so I'll get right into it. And I'm going to share the screen now. All right. Okay, so here we go. I just took one of the problems from over here just to give us a little bit more practice if you're having trouble with that. All right, so I will read it for you. I'm just drawing my 4 square drawing right now to help us. Okay, it says piggy bank. Courtney saved $178 in her piggy bank. For her birthday, she got $86 more. How much money does Courtney have now? All right. Okay, so let's just look at this first part of this problem, okay? Because this, to me, I see something else on here. It looks like it might be a 2-step problem. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, Courtney saved $178 in her piggy bank. So I know that she has $178 right now. For her birthday, she got $86 more. So it's asking how much do we have altogether? So if I'm thinking of altogether, what does that tell me? I'm doing what? I'm putting two like things together. So I'm joining, it's a joining set, okay? So I know that one of my parts is what? One of my parts is 178, okay? I know that another of my parts is what? How much did she get for her birthday? Good, she got $86. So really, this should be an easy one. I'm asking what the total, so what's my whole, okay? What is the total if I add these together, okay? So your bar model should be pretty easy to draw as well, okay? So one of your parts is going to be worth how much? What does it say over here? It's going to be worth 178, okay? Now I'm adding more to it, right, of the same thing. So I'm just going to add on or extend that rectangle or that bar, okay? So I'm going to add 86. So my real question is basically asking how much are these two joining sets, together? That's my question, right? So now we do the work. 178 plus, how much was it? 86. Again, it's hard to write this on the computer. Okay, so I have 8 plus 6. It's definitely more than 10, so we're going to have to regroup, or you're going to have to carry your 1. So I have 8, if I count 6 more, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? So I'll put my 4 here. I've got to carry the 10s over, okay? Because it can't stay there, can't stay in the 1s. Now I need to add my 10s place, okay? 7 and 1, we know what? 7 and 1 is 8, good. So now I have basically saying, what's 8 plus 8? Let's see, so I have 8. Now I'm going to add 8 more. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? So 8 and 8, which is a double, makes 16. So I'll put my 6, and then I have to carry that 10 over into the hundreds place. And we know what 1 and 1 is. That's 2. Okay? So a way to check yourself, so we have 264 as our answer. So if you're adding, to check yourself, you would do what? You would subtract. And if you're subtracting, a way to check yourself would be to add. So 264, let's take away one of these parts. We'll take away the big one. So take away 178, hopefully it will give us 86. Can we take 8 from 4? No, so we need to borrow. Here, I'll use a different color to show that we're borrowing. Okay. So carry my 1 over. 14 minus 8 is 6. 7 from 5, can we do that? No, so we need to borrow again. So I'm going to borrow from the 2 and the hundreds. So I'm going to borrow 100. Okay, so I should have 15 tens minus 7 tens, which is 15 minus 7 is 8. And this 100 minus this 100 would be 1 minus 1 is 0, and I'm not going to write anything there. So does that match up? There's my 86. That's one of my parts. Good, it matches. So I checked to make sure it matched. So now I need to write my statement. So how much money does Courtney have now? I could say Courtney has what? $264. Okay. Now look, we are not done yet. It says Courtney's mom gave her $105 more for helping with chores. So now how much does she have? Okay. So if we wanted to add on to this, what do you think it would look like? Okay, so I know that what? This would change, right? Actually, let's just write it off to the side. And I'm going to write our second part of our problem in purple. So I know that she has one of my parts. I know that she has 264. Her mom now gave her another $105. Pretty nice, mom. So my whole, or my, is what I'm wondering, right? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so it's another joining set. You're joining something on, okay? So over here, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit easier so we're not doing all this. We knew that 178 plus 86, that was what? That was 264, right? Okay, actually, you know what? We'll erase this because that's gonna get confusing. Let's draw a new bar model. Okay. So in our new bar model, we're going to start with what? 264, because that was the answer from before. And remember, we're adding on another chunk, so another joining set of 105. Okay? So I'm adding, I don't have room over here, so I'm going to do it right here. 264 plus 105. All right, let's see. Let's look at our ones. 4 ones and 5 ones is, 4 and 5 is 9. Good, we don't have to carry over. 6 plus 0 is what? Good, it's 6. And 2 and 1 is what? 3. That was a pretty easy one, okay? So this is what my bar model would be, a question mark, but now we know it's, she now has 369, okay? All right, so to check my work, I could do 369, whoops, yikes, my mouse is jumping around, minus 105, and that should give us one of the other parts, right? Since I know the whole. So 5 from 9 is 4, 0 from 6 is 6, and 1 from 3 is 2. And look, that part matches that one, so it checks, right? So my new statement would be what? Courtney now has what? I could even change this. Courtney now has $369. Okay? All right, so that was a pretty tricky one because there was 2 parts to it, okay? But you guys managed to do it really well on that. All right, so I'm not going to do these ones because I feel like addition for us is probably a little bit easier than subtraction. So I'm going to go over one of these subtractions here. And this will be on, I think, day 4 of your packet. Okay? All right, so let's look at D, and then we will be done with this lesson. All right, so I have 500 minus or take away 298, okay? So in my ones, can I take 8 from 0? No, so what do I need to do? I need to borrow. Oh no, there's nothing to borrow from in the tens place. So what do I need to do again? I now need to borrow 100. So I'm gonna borrow from the 5, and I'm gonna take away one of the 100, so he's only left with 4, okay? I'm gonna borrow and put 10 tens into here. So now I have 10. Oh, but what do I still need to do? I still need to borrow again, and I'll use a different color to show you this. So I'm gonna take away one of those 10s, which is gonna leave me with 9. And I'm gonna put him over here. So now I have 10 ones sitting over here, okay? I know this is a little bit tricky when it starts to, you have to borrow and borrow and borrow. Okay, so now I can subtract. 8 from 10, or 10 take away 8 is 2, okay? 9, remember that's our new number, 9 take away 9 is 0. And 4 take away 2 is 2, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna do one of these for now, okay? And hopefully that helped a little bit with the bar model. I know that was kind of a tricky one because we had 2 steps, and there is a couple of those that had 2 steps. So basically you're just doing the same thing. It's basically combining 2 questions into one, okay? So they get a little tricky on you. All right, well, I hope you guys have a good weekend. All right, and again, if you have any questions, just have your mom or dad text me or call me, and then we can figure it out. All right, I miss you guys. Okay, bye-bye.